up, everybody? This is gonna be Happy Hour Friday readings. So hopefully this is not going to act crazy and slow down and all this shit. So anyway, hopefully it's on. I want to make sure that everything. Let me check the live first, make sure that everything is on, like the comments and stuff. And that's public. I hope I'm not early. Alright, what's up, everybody? So this is going to be your Happy Hour Friday readings. What's good? Alright. So I'm going to go in the exact order as I received the submissions. So there are pre-submitted questions. I'm going to do those first. So anybody that may pay during this live, you guys are going to have to wait. Okay? Just wait. Alright, let's do it. So let's see. Alright. Who we have first? We have Lina is the first one on the list. And we're at, I'm going to have to look at the timestamps. 2 o'clock. Okay. 2:01. We're going to do Lina next. So please give me 10 feet, you guys. If you guys paid during the live, please just give me time to like get to everybody. And then, you know, y'all know the deal. Alright, so let's see. I don't know why it's taking so long to like get to it. Okay. Alright, so Lina. Everything is slow, so I apologize. I'm just waiting. Trying to be patient with myself and my devices. Where you at? Okay. Lina. I'm gonna change the timestamp because that was entirely way too long of a wait. So let's do 2:40. Alright, Lina, your question is, what career is most fitting for your personality or that is / meant for you? Okay. I'm gonna use the Enchanted Map Oracle because I love these. These are new. I just got these this week. I was drawn to them. So Most High God, first off, all people, everyone that is here on this chat, on this live, I ask the Most High God comes through and gives us nothing but love, light, truth, and clarity in regards to whatever it is that we need to know. Those who have questions, I ask that their questions be answered accurately and bring them the clarity that they need. Beyond their expectations or their needs, Most High God, please give them divine truth, divine clarity. For Lina, especially specifically at this time, what is the career that is most fitting for her personality or that's meant for her? Oh, that's dope. Please do not send super chats, you guys. No super chats. Please read the description box. Thank you. I'll accept this one. You're gonna have to wait until I finish the list that I already do have. But you guys, please do not send super chats. Please read the description box if you guys want to submit a question. Career. Okay. Making a choice, goblins and bone collector. Okay. So, what was I gonna say? For some reason, with the bone collector and goblins, it makes me think of like something with death. And then when you look at making a choice, it looks like two different dimensions. So it could be that like you can work at a hospital, you can work at a hospice, you can work in forensics. If not that, then you might have the ability to talk to the dead. Also, the bone collector could also be divination too, like shaman, spirituality. Yeah, I feel like you might have maybe like some sort of drawing this for the dark side of things, or like the hidden realm. So this could definitely be like spirituality. It may not literally be like working at a hospital or something like that, but I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know. Let me know if that makes any sense. Let me clarify with the tarot. Spirit, divine spirit, thank you. Could you please, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords sometimes comes out for me, like, to trust my intuition. But let's see. Divine Spirit, thank you for your love and guidance. For Lina, clarify what I picked up. If there's anything that I'm not seeing. Your cards are flying out. You have Six of Swords, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. So it could be something that involves travel. Look, death. I'm not making this shit up. Death, something with death. So if you have any interest in like forensics or working with people that maybe are passing on, like, you know, healing people, maybe help bring them peace or something, people that maybe are terminally ill. It could be, like I said, it could also be speaking to the dead. You could be a medium. But only you would know that, like, based off of you, like, who you are and everything. And I just looked at my altar with Santa Morta. And something with skulls. So I don't know if it's like examinations. It could be something maybe medical. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. So let me know, because I feel like that might be right up your alley. I don't know if you got Scorpio in your chart or something, but that's what I'm seeing. As far as like potential career moves for you that would be suitable for you. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. It's pretty, by the way. Analyssa. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right. 756. I don't know if it's Analyssa. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Your question is, what guidance and spirit and the Ascended Masters have for you to reach your financial and career goals? So you asked 2 questions in one. Like, you got 1 question that you paid for, but you asked for 2 questions. So let's see. What is your spirit guides and your Ascended Masters have to say? Thank you. Goblins came out again. Clear the deck. Clear the deck. Divine Spirit, thank you for your love and guidance, truth, and clarity for Analyssa, and what it is that whatever guidance or messages. Ride the wave, number 14, which is number 5. Coming together at the bottom of the deck. Heal the ouch. So when it comes to like how to reach it, I feel like Spirit is saying like maybe working with other people, because I'm getting there's like 2s. If you look, there's like 2 animals here. And it looks like he's nursing this fox. The raccoon is nursing this fox back to health. And then you have 2 giraffes here. And then you have 2 dolphins. So this can represent partnership. Maybe working with people or something like that. Or allow Spirit to work with you. Like just flow. Like ride the wave. Like it says, flow with the energy. Also, it's something about trust as well, with healing the ouch and coming together. I feel like Spirit's telling you to trust, whereas you may not trust, you may lack trust sometimes. Divine Spirit, please clarify with the tarot how ancestors and her spirit guides and Ascended Masters who lovingly guide her and assist her, how can she reach these career and financial goals that she's looking into? We got a lot of cards. I'm only going to pull a few from this pile. This one. 6 of Cups. Give me another one. 3 of Pentacles. And I guess I'm going to take all these. The Emperor. 2 of Pentacles. The Hermit. So I feel like you, like Spirit's saying, like you can't do it all by yourself. Be open and allow them to help you. Maybe there's people that they want to send your way to help you. This is trustworthy people, so this could be like your soul tribe. People that are already in your life that may already be of assistance or want to help you. But with the Emperor and the Hermit, it could be like a specific person that Spirit is sending to you that could help you. But I feel like with the Emperor, this can also represent entrepreneurship, but give it time. Like, allow things to flow. You could be in a place where you're in a transition financially, but it's because of something spiritual as well. And I feel like Spirit needs your trust and, like, work with them. Allow them to work for you. Allow them to send the people that want to help you. I hope that makes sense. So that was your reading. Hopefully that resonated or that helps you. Okay, so Miss Anna B, you have 2 questions that you submitted. What is this? 11, 16? Thank you, I appreciate it. Please no super chats, you guys. So if you want to submit a question, check the description box. 11:30. All right, what's up, Anna? This is gonna be your 2 questions. Your question that you submitted was, this one's for your daughter. Or no, you had 1 question, I think. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, 2 questions. I was kind of confused because they look similar. So your questions are for your daughter. Will her relationship with this specific person include marriage or kids in the future? So let's see what the probability of that is at this time, Divine Spirit. Please tap into the energy of Anna's daughter in question and the specific guy that she's asking about. Do you see marriage and children with these 2 people? Majors and aces, yes. Courts and 5s, say no. Whatever the majority is the answer, please give me clarity to why the answer is what it is. Do you see marriage and children with these 2 together? Alright. 4 of Swords, that's a clarifier. The Tower card would be a yes because it's a major. The 9 of Wands is a clarifier. 10 of Swords, clarifier. And the Hierophant, that's actually a good card to get because that represents marriage. I will say that, you know, there might be some, like, slight challenges to get to this point. Like, there would have to be some significant shifts or changes within both parties. I feel like maybe they trigger each other to change. Like, this could be a connection that is contracted for them to learn from one another, maybe. If it's not verbatim like marriage, but I asked specifically for majors and aces as yes cards and no's with courts and 5s. So I got 2 majors, so I feel like this is a yes. It's leaning towards a yes, but there is changes that need to occur with the 10 of Swords. I feel like there could be like energies of like fear to trust with the 9 of Wands. So maybe one or both of them have fears of trusting, or have just trust issues, fears of getting hurt. 4 of Swords. I feel like this also denotes that someone needs to go through a spiritual awakening too. Someone needs to go through a spiritual awakening with the Tower and the 4 of Swords and the Hierophant card. Okay, so that's that question. Your second question is, what will the relationship with this person be like when you date? Okay, so for your daughter, what will their relationship be like when they date? Let's see, what will the relationship be like when they date? What do you see? I'm hearing 3, so I'm pulling 3 cards. The Justice card. There's like a 6 of Wands, 7 of Cups. So there is like a spiritual contract with these people. Like, not everybody believes in that, but that's the energy I'm picking up. Like, there might be some lessons that they learn from each other. As far as like how will it be when they date, I feel like they're going to learn a lot from one another. One might be the teacher, one might be the student. It could, you know, change. But the 6 of Wands, I feel like it will be maybe like a very like playful connection and relationship. Could be very sexual, very sensual, I'm getting to. Could also be like a lot of fantasy, like kind of being like your head up in the clouds, whether both of them are kind of up in the clouds. I do see someone being proud of the other, like being proud to have or be with this other person or to date whatever this other person. Um, the Justice card can also represent some level of respect. So I feel like there will be respect in the relationship, respected boundaries. Because I do feel like both or one of them is an attractive person. They both could be attractive people. They might have a lot of suitors or something like that. But I'm also getting like just fantasizing. It could be a lot of whining and dining dates or just a lot of sex. I'm hearing something about fall season, maybe Christmas or something like that. That's what I'm getting. I hope that helps her, resonates. Um, all right, so it's just me. Who's next? Bentley, because we already have an Anna in here, so I'm gonna call you Bentley. You know who you are, I'm sure. Why is there only 2 people in here? That's fucking weird. 1630. So, okay. So, Bentley, your question was, what is Jay's ultimate goal with me that he may or may not be aware of? I'm gonna use some love cards. How about that? I'm gonna do that. Oh, shit. Thank you for your love and guidance, truth and clarity, Divine Spirit. Thank you. What do you see, Divine Spirit, as Jay, the specific person in question, his ultimate goal when it comes to her that he may not be aware of? Growth and evolution. Past life at the bottom. So karmic. So you guys could have a karmic connection where you guys are meant to teach each other and learn lessons from each other. Doesn't always have to be karmic is like a bad energy, but sometimes it is a lot of heavy lessons and growth. Please clarify this. The Devil and the Eight of Swords. So you guys may be here to help break free of karmic energies from past lives with each other or separately. Trigger things maybe in your life, your childhood or past situations, experiences that you've gone through. So I feel like both of you are here to break each other free of those things. So the Devil card can also represent like a very intoxicating type of connection, very sexual driven, maybe even abusive, could be toxic in nature, manipulative type of energies. But in essence, this person wants to grow and evolve out of these energies. And I feel like you guys are contracted to do that. I don't know what this energy is. I picked it up for someone else too. But I'm getting like, could be a spiritual contract. Okay. What lessons have you successfully learned? What lessons have you successfully learned? What lessons have she has successfully learned, Divine Spirit? 2. Okay. Page of Cups. 6 of Swords. I feel like this has something to do with the heart. So the biggest lesson you may have learned is something to do with expanding your heart, opening your heart, giving your heart, whether that's coming with boundaries or whether that's to be more open-hearted rather than not. So this definitely has something to do with the heart chakra, I feel. May also be like your thoughts as well. Maybe not to stress so much about things, like kind of just move past things, don't stay stuck and stagnant in negative thinking. Metamorphosis and balancing act. Yeah, so you've transformed or transitioned, and so you may be more harmonious consciously with the 11. So could be due to some sort of awakening process. And then you have number 25, which technically is 7. 2 plus 5, 7. So I do feel like this has something to do with consciousness. The crown chakra is the 7th chakra, so I get that more so than anything else. But it can also represent something with the heart or being receptive to healing, I feel. So spirit can help you because this can represent help and divine guidance. So that is what you successfully learned. What is awaiting for you in romance this fall? In this fall, what is awaiting you? What awaits you? Let's see. What awaits you? What awaits you? What awaits her? This coming fall, what do you see the biggest energy surrounding romance for her in fall? Signs and synchronicity, toxicity, manipulation. So this could be more so about this other person. Doesn't have to be a bad thing, but let's see what this is about. Please give me clarity. Thank you. Queen of Wands, not standing for that shit anymore. So it could be that you stand in your power. When it comes to that, you may see a significant change, like certain things that you used to put up, you won't, with the Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So it could be that you're coming into more of a place where you're more confident in yourself and what you're pursuing when it comes to love. Due to healing, toxicity, and manipulation, I feel like you're going to see a lot of signs and synchronicities that align to you being in alignment, or could be being in alignment with this Ten of Pentacles, which represents like that full package that you're seeking. I'm going to clarify with this deck too. These cards is coming out. Unexpected visitors. So you could have some unexpected suitors, or this could be a visitor that comes, but sad embrace after you heal from some sort of sadness, toxicity, and say to yourself, like, I'm worth more, I value myself more. And I feel like that's where the game changes. Basically, you keep getting a lot of fives. You got number 45 in your other spread. I think you had number 25. So fives represent major shifts and changes. So I feel like that's the vibration of the energy for you. It could be October too, something about October, but take what resonates. All right, so that was yours, Miss Bentley. Okay, please forgive me if I do not pronounce your name right. It's a pretty name. Nadirah. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's pretty though. I like it. I don't know how to pronounce it. I have no clue how to pronounce your name, but I do like it. Okay, so you'll know obviously by the timestamps that it's you, and by your questions, obviously. So, you have a question about this Aries. What we just started talking yesterday. I had a crush on him for a while. I would like to know, will this work out? All right, so let's look at the probability based off of where the energy is between you and this person as of now. Will things work out between you? Whatever working out means for you, or maybe over exceeding your expectations. Divine Spirit, please tap into the energy of both parties here. Do you see this situation, this connection working out? Thank you. I just need 5 cards. So you got 3 cards. I need 2 more. The Tower. So I'm getting a yes so far. 10 of Wands. The reason why I say yes, because if I don't have reversals in the deck, then I go off of the majors and aces as my yes cards, the 5s and the courts as no's. So I got 2 major arcana cards, and you have 1 court card, which is the only no, and the 2 here, these are clarifiers. So you have the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. There's a lot of Scorpio energy here. And what's funny, and I find this very funny, because Aries and Scorpio is the Tower card. Scorpio with the Death card. So I feel like you guys, just a lot of shifts and a lot of changes maybe. I feel like you might be resisting it, or maybe you're trying to control this in a way. But I do see like there's a potential for something here with the 2 of Cups between the 2 of you. This could be a very transformative connection. Could be a connection where you just get a lot of epiphanies, a lot of revelations with each other. The 10 of Wands, it could be passion, and it also could be someone resisting that passion too. I just find it ironic because you guys are both a Scorpio Aries dynamic, and the Tower card is Scorpio and Aries. So you guys, it may be a lot of sexual tension too. I'm not even gonna lie. The Death card can represent the subconscious. I think Pluto is Scorpio's ruling planet, so there's a lot of sexual energy. I like the song. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there's that potential there. Um, I would say don't try to force or control it. Just kind of be natural, because the Queen of Swords, she can also be very guarded. Yeah, somebody is guarded. This flew out of the deck. I just shuffled it and tried to put it back. So the Seven of Wands is like resistance, push, pull. Could be both of you guys are kind of resisting. You're attracted, but it might be a little scary. Like the Death card and the Scorpio energy, or Scorpio energy in the Tower could be kind of scary. You got too much Scorpio energy. I'm trying to hold on. So I'm distracted by the Nipsey Hussle. I'm sorry. What was I gonna say? No, but the Scorpio energy, I feel like it could be a little intense between you and this person because of that sexual energy. And Scorpio energy is very deep. So it could be like a little bit intimidating for both of you. It could be a little bit too much, like too much passion, a little bit. It could be karmic. It could be like a soulmate energy. Doesn't have to be like a lifelong one and only soulmate, but it could definitely be like a significant soulmate connection between you. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. What's up? Anybody that's just joined, what's up, you guys? All right, next person on the list is Janaya. I don't know if she's on here. She did not submit a question. Let's see. Janaya usually is. What's up? What's up, Ethan? All right, Janaya, where you at? If you're not on here, I'm gonna have to skip you. Next person is Camilla. 2635. Okay, so Camilla, your question. All right, you said it was so much easier when you had a link to PayPal. Well, I do what works for me to avoid any like scams, because I've had like a few incidents where people may have not liked what they heard, so they try to get a refund, and that's not happening. So I have a no refund policy. I've always had. Some people dispute it with their bank. I don't know if it's like, oh, I need some money, so let me dispute this and say that I didn't authorize this. So I don't want to deal with that. So that's why I put it on my website, because obviously all my other readings are there. So why not? So I do what's easier for me, what's best for me in my business. So thank you. Anyway, my question is, your question is, what can you or spirit, what can you / spirit say about you and this person? Okay. Divine Spirit, please give me clarity, because I want to, what cards I want to use. Kind of like Queen of Selfishness. That's not selfish. That's just making sure my business is handled right. Like, come on. All right, let's see. Thank you for your loving guidance, Divine Spirit, in relation to this person. And Camilla, what is it that you have to say in regards to this connection? What is it that you want to say? Something, okay, no, unresolved issues, October. I'm going to clarify this with the tarot. So I don't know if you had a question in your mind about the situation, or you've been asking something in your mind, pondering something in your mind for a minute, and it's a no. So wide open, number 42. So I feel like Spirit wants you to let go, like be open, okay? There's something about attachment here. You have number 42, that's number 6. So there could be something that needs to be, comes into harmony or balance with the situation or this connection. So I'm getting that there may be some stability, or lack of stability. I do see that this connection could be a bit of an obstacle or challenge to you in some sort of way. Could be that your heart needs to open up with this. She has a green dress on, so when I see green, I think of the heart chakra. There's also a butterfly flying above it. So there may be, in order for things to transition or transform for the better, mainly for yourself, there's something with healing that needs to be addressed. And I feel like unresolved issues could represent things that are coming up to the surface that have yet to be healed. Whether that be within yourself or this person or both of you, may not have nothing to do with each other, but it could be that maybe you're triggering these things. I'm going to clarify with the tarot, actually. My Spirit, what do you want? Camilla to know. Six of Cups. I do feel like this is something about needing to heal or being open to receive love, and that could be through healing. So maybe you both show each other this, whether that's through tough love or whether that's through some sort of sweet energy. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this could be a karmic soulmate connection. So I don't really like using titles and labels, but I know that you guys resonate with stuff like that. But to me, what this energy means is that you guys are contracted to assist each other and help each other and evolve. And it might be more lighter than most people's situations. It's not like abusive. I'm not getting anything like that. But there's definitely things that you have to learn through each other. And I feel like it's healing that is the key to all of this. Healing through the self and giving and receiving love is the biggest key. So that's what Spirit wants you to know about this situation with this person. Next is Caroline 30. All right. Caroline, your question. Thank you. All things are well. I can't complain too much. I hope all is well with you, of course. Much love to you. What advice might help you to be positive as you make changes to your health? That's a good question. Okay. I feel you. I'm going to use these cards because I love these now. These are my new babies. Thank you for your loving guidance, truth, and clarity. For Caroline, what can she do? What might be help her to be more positive with the changes that she needs to make with her health or is making to her health? What can she do to be more positive about this? Coming together. That's a cute. I like this card. Number 8. Ooh. Rock bottom and spark. So what's happening is that you're kind of being pulled. So it's like reminding yourself that you're going through this process of growth and evolution, and it's kind of like you're being pulled, like an aspect of yourself. So another aspect of yourself may be dying and another may be awakening, and it's like aligning with a truth or your higher self, or some could be the you that's more in a healthier state. With rock bottom, it's like how you're perceiving the situation. It's like it could go either way. It's how you're seeing it. So your perception is what counts. I also feel like when you reach that point of like it's black, it's like it's dark, you can't see anything, it's everything seems to be falling apart. It's because there's an inevitable ending that needs to take place, because this new energy, there's something that's coming to you. It's like this inspirational energy. Could also be too, because I'm noticing the music instrument that she's playing. So this could also represent like music might be your motivation. Could also be that there's people around you that could be a positive motivation, or it could be like someone online. It could be like health gurus or something. And number 34. So this is 7. So it could be listening to like high vibrational music, motivational music. It could be meditation music. It could also be taking walks as well, hikes, walks. But I'm just getting like to remind yourself more than anything, like this is something for you to remind yourself that you're being pulled apart so that a part of you can come together, if that makes sense. Like there's this new energy that's coming in, and like how you're seeing the situation, it all depends on your perception, because there's really no such thing as rock bottom, if that makes sense. What's up from the UK? I'm going to clarify with the tarot to conclude this, or to clarify if there's anything that I may have overlooked when it comes to Caroline's question on how to remain positive as she makes changes to her health. Thank you. Empress and the 7 of Pentacles. Also be kind to yourself. Be patient with yourself. I feel like this is an act of self-love. See it as like I'm loving myself. Like I'm doing this because I love myself. You know, I'm the most precious thing in my world, and I deserve. I also feel like this represents you giving birth to yourself. So like whatever you're going through, I honestly feel like it's like a spiritual like birth or something that you're going through. So I hope that makes sense. Why is it so dead tonight? I don't know. Everybody is sleeping. I don't know. Probably out clubbing or some shit. I have clients everywhere, viewers everywhere. If I was talking about let's go, you know, let's get some draws, everybody like, ooh, let's. I'm just playing. No shame. I like sex reads too. They're fun to do. Next person is Alejandra. What's up? Boo, how are you? This is your reading. I think you had 2 questions. So let me see here. Okay. What sexual fantasies does this person have of you? What's pushing him to leave? Um, um, okay. Alright, so first question is what is this person's sexual fantasies of you? I don't have my sexual deck on me. Yes, I do. Just kidding. Kind of, maybe I knew I needed it. It's sitting over here by me, so you're in luck. I was about to say, like, I don't have it. Okay, what is this person's sexual fantasies? What is this person's sexual fantasies of Alejandra? The person that she's asking about in this question, Spirit. Well, what do you see, Divine Spirit? King of Pentacles. Could be to dominate you. Then you got the Knave of Wands. So this is the Page of Wands in this deck. So this could be to dominate you, control you. I don't know. I get like, when I see the King of Pentacles in this deck, I think of like men who like to be called daddy or like you to call them by their name. And it's kind of like that. They might want to just, this is exactly what I heard. So I'm going to just say it. They might want to fuck you anywhere. They might be that type of person. With the 7 of Swords, though, there's some sort of shame in this with the 7 of Swords. It could be because it's like another person involved, or it's like they feel kind of embarrassed or kind of stupid for fantasizing about this or wanting it. There's some sort of shame. 4 of Wands, they're not allowing themselves to just like be playful in the energy. It's okay to fantasize sometimes, and I feel like this person beats himself up about it. Yeah, 4 Swords. Like, he can't tell you this. Like, he almost feels like, in some way, I feel like he wants you to be more vocal about sex, or he wishes that you would say something. Maybe not in regards to sex, but just say something to him. But for some reason, I'm getting like he suppresses a lot of his desires. Like, he doesn't speak on it. He may also fantasize about getting head from you or something. I don't know if you gave it to him before, but he fantasizes about it. 4, there's a lot of 4s here. So it could be like this is something that he's consistently thinks about, or it's like he thinks about this in a way that's like not just like a sexual fantasy, but like something that he would see long term with you, like a sexually long term relationship, a consistent sexual relationship with you. So that's what I'm saying. What's pushing him to leave his unresolved karma or within him alone to come to the connection him and I have? Divine Spirit, what is it that is within him pushing him to leave any karma or anything within him to come towards this connection between him and Emma? Okay, dry desert or aura. I think it's an O, but it looks like it says dry desert. Number 31, number 4. So I feel like it's like when everything, like when all he has is himself, like when he gets to the point where he has no one to fall back on, no excuses, nobody to be dependent upon him or him dependent upon them, maybe not even you around, like just maybe energetically disconnecting or detaching, like when it's just him by himself, energetically he's just in that space of like nothingness, like he feels like alone, he doesn't know which way to go, then that's potentially when. So I'm going to clarify this. Like, nobody else is around him co-signing all his bullshit, basically. Let me pick some more music, y'all. Because it is kind of dead, and I want some music. I don't know which one I just listened to, but... Alright, so let's see. Clarify this. Let's go deeper with this spirit. The Two of Wands. Yeah, it's going to be like at a place where he has to choose himself in which direction he wants to go in. Like, he has to follow his heart with the Two of Wands. I just get, like, loneliness. Like, it's going to be, like, where he's at a crossroads. He might, all he has is maybe to seek and search himself, his soul, his heart. I feel like that's what this is. Why isn't this shit playing? Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so you said you sent another one. Oh, Jhene did leave a question. Oops, my bad. I'll go back. What is this person's current feelings for you? What is his current feelings? I'm gonna use these tarot cards. What is his current feelings for you? I'm trying to make sure I got, like, you, I want to make sure. What is his current feelings towards you? What is his current feelings? The Knight of Wands in reverse. You may not be pushed, like, you may not be, like, they might be used to you always coming to them, and I'm getting this vibe, like, you might have pushed or fell back a little bit. The King of Cups. I feel like he cares about you, but there's also this desire of wanting to possess you, wanting you to kind of like be there whenever he wants you to be there for him. That's how I'm saying this. The Hermit card in reverse. So it's like he hides a lot of certain things that he doesn't want to tell you, but for some reason I get with the Hermit card in reverse, like he might be thinking about you with someone else or fear that you might be with somebody else. And I get like a lot of comparing himself or something. Like, he might compare himself to people that he has no business comparing himself to, maybe. Or it's just, like, an ideal in his head, like, what if? And, or he might even think in the back of his mind about encounters that you have had, romantic encounters. Doesn't have to be sexual, but romantic encounters that you both have had. So, your other question is, what are the things he's manifesting for the connection? Or, wait. What are the things he is manifesting for connecting him and I? What? I don't know. Wait a minute. What are the things he is manifesting for connecting? I don't know what you mean, but let's see. Whatever your intentions were with that, because I'm not understanding. I don't know if it was a typo. Thank you for your loving guidance, your clarity, Most High God. What is this guy manifesting as it pertains to him and Alejandra? What is he manifesting, Divine Spirit? What is he manifesting? Encouragement, number 54. Golden Palace, number 23. Soulmate. Divine insight and intuition. So, I feel divine insight and divine intuition. So, he may be manifesting some sort of encouragement that it's okay to move towards this connection, because he may feel something for you, but it's like it could be a doubt here. So he wants reassurance somehow, whether it's from you, whether it's from the universe, or just something to show him like it's safe for him to trust that maybe this is something deeper, this is something more. Like this is his home, or this is that completion that he's seeking or he's looking for. Because it's like the golden palace can represent that ultimate thing, that ultimate desire you have. 3 of Cups. So he may want some sort of encouragement from either his spiritual team or just from you. Like something indicating that it's going to be happy over here or it's safe over here. This isn't a mistake. You're going to be happy. You're not going to... The 5 of Cups is at the bottom, so you're not going to be left out in the cold. This is not going to be some disappointment, too good to be true type of thing. So I feel like that's what he's manifesting. I know it's kind of weird, but that's what he's manifesting. All right, I got to go back to Janaya because she did submit a question, and I just didn't see it. 4537. All right, Janaya, what is this person's energy currently when it comes to you? What is this person's energy? What is this specific person that Jhene is asking about? What is this person's current energy as it pertains to her and their connection? What is his current energy? Where's he at currently? Thank you. Okay, something about May. I don't know if anybody's a Taurus or Gemini energy or something significant in May. Soul tie. Soulmate. See, this is all in alignment with the last person. It's funny how like you guys' question sometimes aligns with the next person's. Interesting. But let's see. Clarify soulmate and soul tie, like where this person is. Oh, you have the Lover's card. And it flew out. The 4 of Wands. Oh, shit. This person may be... Okay. So you got the Lover's card that flew out. 6 of Swords. Knight of Swords. 4 of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. And King of Swords. So he may have matured, or he may want to speak up about something. Or maybe he has better clarity as to how he feels about you. There's not any cups here, so it's not the most emotional person. Could be more based off of rationality or logical thinking. But I'm getting with the 6 of Swords, like he may want to move towards this connection. He may have had to make a decision between this connection and something else or someone else, or he just made up in his mind that this could be his home, because you have soulmate and soul tie. Like he feels like your connection is deep. The 9 of Pentacles. I feel like this is like proud to have you. The 6 of Swords. He may want things to move forward with you. Whatever your connection is, he may want to take it to the next level. Whatever the next level would be in your situation. If that makes sense. So say you're just dating, maybe exclusive, exclusive to living together, whatever. I feel like there's some sort of next level, next step type thing. Could be after a hard time. Maybe he wants to get past that. Ace of Wands in reverse. There's a reverse in this deck right now. So it could have been something in the past where he just wasn't ready to move forward with you. But I feel like something has shifted. But he is seeing this as potentially like a deep soul connection. You got soul twice. Alright. Next person. Alright, Vanessa. Okay, Vanessa, your question. You had 2 questions. Will you and this person get back together? Will you and this specific person get back together? Let's see. Upright say yes, reversal say no. Whatever is the majority is the answer. Divine Spirit, please give me divine truth and clarity as to why the answer is what it is. Do you see Vanessa and the specific person coming back together or getting back together romantically? Coming back together, Divine Spirit. Upright King of Wands. Upright Empress. Reverse 5 of Swords. I'm going to put it to the side. Or is that 5 of Wands? 5 of Wands. 2 of Cups upright. So I get a yes. And then 9 of Wands upright. So I'm getting a yes. You only have 1 no card. So the 5 of Wands, there could be some oppositions here. Could be some pettiness. It could be some ego. But I feel like this is something that could be overcame, whatever. 9 of Wands, there may have been some hurt here. Some things, some words that are left unsaid. And maybe that's what's going to bring you 2 back together. Is clearing the air. Whatever caused or like brought about pain. I get that someone in here is very prideful. The 9 of Wands, and then you got the King of Wands here and the Empress. So both of you guys could be like in your power. One of you could be in your ego, or just not willing to step down for the other. But this, like, someone is going to desire to come in. There's a lot of Wands here, so I'm inclined to say that it may be him that may come to you. Because there's some words that are left unsaid. Maybe there were some things that were said that were very hurtful on both ends, or one of the other's ends. The 2 of Cups can represent that reconciliation. It could definitely represent, like, once you do come together, it could be like a love-making session involved or something. But getting a high probability that it's a yes. So your second question, will you get the job at this specific place? Let's see, Divine Spirit, what do you see surrounding this? Do you see, thank you, 3 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. I'm going to pull 2 more, or 3 more, sorry. 3 more to make it. Majors and aces say yes, courts and 5 say no, whatever the majority is the answer. Okay, 7 of Cups, 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands. 4 of Pentacles flew out, but that's too many cards. So I'm noticing you have 3 sevens. So if you don't get this job, because I kind of feel like it's a probability that maybe not, or at this time, or there's something better, because this was the only answer that came out was a no. The 5, so my 5s or court cards are my no's. You didn't have any majors or aces. There's a lot of clarifiers, but like I said, there's a lot of sevens here. You have 3 sevens, 7 of Cups, 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands. So this is more so like a protection. It's not something to look at as a loss. If you don't get it, I feel like there's something better. So number 7, like 777 is a lucky number. You might want to look the number up. Maybe that number means something to you, or the number 7 means something to you. But I'm just getting that if it doesn't happen, it's a blessing in disguise. That's what I'm saying. And the 7 of Pentacles just flew out. So yes, a lot of 7s. Trust Divine Spirit. Maybe you already know that there's something better, or there's something you already know. With the 7, it could represent the consciousness, the higher self. It could represent the crown chakra. Alright. Alright, next is KV. I'm gonna find you. Alright. Alright, KV, what is this specific person's energy at with me at the moment? Currently, let's see. Where's this person's energy at with you currently? Where is this person's energy at in relation to KV at this time? The person in question, where is that current energy with her at this time? Past life. Deception, lies, and denial. So there may have been something in the past that they're dwelling on and they're thinking about heavy that could have been like some lies that were told, or some deception that they're thinking about. Clarify this. Where this person is energetically currently with KV. The person in question, she's asking about where they at with her. 8 of, I think this is the 8 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be ignoring this person, or they are taking it that you're ignoring them. You're not giving into their advances, or they feel like you would not give into their advances. They feel in some way you're closed off to them. 7 of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So it could be that they feel like you detached from them emotionally, maybe. You guys might have a long-standing history or something like that with these pentacles. I feel like this person does see this connection as like something that's important to them, but they're seeing a lot of resistance maybe, or they fear that you'll resist them or reject them because of something in the past. This person does care about you. They may be a little bit overprotective of the connection, or it could be like could be a slight bit of control here too with the 7, or not the 7. This is the Knave of Swords, which is the Page. So the Page of Swords, it could be that he's also like tempted to say something to you, tell you some sort of truth. Could be tempted by you just in general. But I feel like this person may want to say something to you, because it's like both cards is like he's trying to get this person's attention. these women's attention in the card. So it could be something that they want to say. Maybe they are trying to get your attention. They could just feel like you're resisting, you're closing off to them. But they're tempted to say something or tell you something. That's what I'm getting. Okay, Theresa. Okay. 5, 8, 10. Alright. Theresa, your question is, will your Libra take advantage of my new room situation and use it to communicate with me? Let's see. Divine Spirit, will this Libra person in question, will they take advantage of her new room situation and use it to communicate with her? What do you see, Divine Spirit? Most likely, based off of this. Thank you. Majors and aces say yes. Courts and fives say no. Whatever the majority is the answer, please give me clarity. The Tower is a yes. The World is a yes. Two of Swords is a clarifier. 10 of Pentacles clarifier. 2 of Cups clarifier. So I'm getting a yes. Okay. It may come unexpectedly. It may come out of nowhere. If not all over the internet, then it could be like it leads to some sort of significant change or a significant ending. Could bring about clarity where there may have been confusion, whether that's on your end or their end. I don't know if you're wondering if this person is wanting to move in with you. It's possible with the 10 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups that could be moving in together. But nonetheless, I get a yes, more than likely. All right, let's see the new submissions that just came in. Just dropped my goddamn cards. All right. Okay, Shar. I don't know if you're still on. Shar, 5719. Okay, so your question is, what can you expect if you accepted a position at this specific place? What can you expect? Let's see. If she accepts a specific position, what can she expect? The High Priestess card, clarify, that could be electricity went out. How did that happen? How did that happen? Hopefully we're still on, y'all. Look, it's crazy. The lights went out. Spooky. Alright, hold on. Fuck. What time is it? Oh, shiznit. Okay. It's gonna be hard to see the cards, y'all. I apologize. Okay, so you have 8 of Pentacles. So I get that you already know what's possibly to be expected. I do see with the 8 of Pentacles, could be some hard work involved. It doesn't necessarily be that it's negative. 7 of Wands, you really can't see. This is interesting. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands, yeah, I do get a lot of hard work, a lot of energy put into one of these positions. That's weird. Knight of Pentacles could be a slow build or progression to, I don't know if it's like the certain position, like if you want to level up to a supervisor or something, or manager. Ace of Swords, I feel like you already know what decision to make and what to go with. You may already be in the path to already like you're already decisive about which path you want to take. But whichever one I'm getting, it does require a lot of hard work, a lot of effort, a lot of energy. Check the description box, you guys, if you're interested in a submission. I'm not going to be on here too long because I have to eat. My food is here. I smell it. I smell it in the other room, in the kitchen. I smell it. Alright. Next up is Leticia. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that name right. 5949. 5949. Alright. Question. Just need to know when your ex will contact you again. So you want to know when this person's going to contact you again. Let's see, what's the possible or probable timing of that, Divine Spirit, of when this person's going to communicate again. Letitia's ex, Divine Spirit, please tap into his energy when you see him most likely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You got the Wheel of Fortune. It could be something with the number 10 could represent like a shift or change. So say for instance, you might hear from him again. This is just an example, but because Wheel of Fortune represents changes and seasonal changes, could be next month. It could be you didn't hear from him all day, you hear from him at night. You didn't hear from him at night, you're going to hear from him in the morning or the afternoon. Or it could be it's summer, so fall. So that's just an estimate, but something with the number 10 though. Something with the number 10. That's a probable time frame. Spirit, please clarify this, please. This is accurate. Please give me clarity, Divine Spirit. 2 of Wands in reverse. So it could represent something with the number 2 as well. So let's say could be 2 days, 2 hours. So say for instance that thing where you didn't hear from him all day, could be the transition is night or the next day or 2 days. All right. Oh, I was like, what the hell? All right, Miriam, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. I apologize if I'm not, but you'll know by your question who I'm talking to. What's going to happen between you and your Leo love interest and you? Let's see, Divine Spirit, what is the biggest thing that you see, Divine Spirit, in relation to what can she expect between this Leo love interest and herself? What do you see, Divine Spirit? Thank you. All right, something with January in weeks. So it could be weeks from now into January. There could be something significant, or it could be one of you guys is a January baby. Desire and chemistry with divine insight and intuition. So I do get that you might get some clarity about this person's feelings, if they're feeling you or if they're not. Let's see, I'm going to clarify with the tarot though. What can she expect to happen between her and her Leo love interest? Divine Spirit, what can she expect? Please clarify these cards. Oh my God, come on now. I'm not taking all these. Thank you. Alright, so you got the Hierophant card, 7 of Wands, 10 of Wands. So if it's not that this person is resisting a commitment, they may tell you why they may not be looking for a commitment, or why they, if they're a commitment phobe, it could be why they're a commitment phobe, why they're resisting. Because it's not to say that this person isn't attracted to you. Let's clarify this. Thank you. The Ace of Cups. Yeah, this person's going to give you some sort of clarity. Could even be an offer or something. But I feel like this is more so like clarity. Clarify the Ace of Cups. 6 of Swords. So yeah, it's some sort of clarity about where they stand with you and where they wish to go moving forward. So divine insight and intuition. So it could be telling you to trust your intuition with this person, because they may not be fully giving you the full scope of what, or you know, the scoop on how they feel about you. I do get maybe some resistance, maybe even a commitment phobe energy here. They may not be clear with you about what they want, what they desire, how they feel, but I feel like it is coming. Okay, so it could be soon that they tell you their feelings, where they stand with you, what they want, what they desire. But I do feel like this person is attracted to you, though, in case you're wondering. I am getting that they are. It's not that they ain't feeling you, because I feel like they are. Yes, that is what I'm getting. Damika, hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right as well. 6435. How does this person of interest feel about you? How does this person feel about you? Come on now, let's see. Divine Spirit, thank you for letting guide the truth and clarity. The person that Damika has on their mind most at this time in this question, what is this person's current feelings? Thank you. Ten of Swords in reverse with the Page of Swords upright. The Hermit card in reverse. This person may be watching you. Seven of Wands in reverse. So I don't know if this was like, I get the vibe that maybe this is somebody that you were cool with, or at the very least you were cool with, if not dating or in a relationship with. They may have been October. This person may have been resisting you, past life, something about the past, deception, lies, and denial. Yeah, this person could have been playing shit off with you. Could have been, yeah, third party. Could have been that there was somebody else involved. But I get that this person is, yeah, Ten of Swords. This woman's hurting. Maybe he chose somebody else. Maybe he found out he had somebody else and he was just dealing with multiple people or something like that. Whether this was your man or not, maybe it still stung a little to see him with someone else. But with the Page of Swords, I feel like this person may be watching you because you have the Hermit card. And this card, he's obviously watching her. He's watching her ass, literally. You might be oblivious to the fact of this. They may be wondering whether you moved on, but they also can be contemplating about maybe the things that they've done. Maybe they didn't tell you that they had somebody else, or that they were messing around, or maybe they just never, admitted that they were interested in you. They were pushing you away, and why they were pushing you away, perhaps, if that's the case, or why they did not show interest, and they could be pondering this or thinking about this. But I'm getting that this person does think about you. But it seems like it is based around what they did, or something that they have not told you about what they did. So, let's see. Anything else this person is feeling? Thank you. Knight of Pentacles and the Hermit. So you got the Hermit twice in a different deck. So the Knight of Pentacles can represent this person coming out of that dark period and wanting to be honest with you, wanting to be authentic with you, express their truth to you, but it's going to take some time, or it took some building up to. Now, this can also be Virgo season, unless you're a Virgo, but I feel like this is Virgo season, which is coming up shortly. So it could be around this time. Maybe they're building up the courage to come forth with something, or tell you the truth, or express their feelings. All right. If nobody else has a submission, y'all, I'm going to tap out of here and go eat. I'll probably be back on later, you guys, because I'd be bored. Oh, one more person. After this, I'm done. No more submissions, you guys. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, but I do gotta eat. Shayla. Shayla is my last person for the night. I may come back on here, not to do like personal readings. 6807. Not to do personal readings, but maybe just to do some general. We'll see. Does your Aquarius plan on seeing someone else? Okay. Divine Spirit, please tap into the energy of the situation and all parties involved. Shayla and the Aquarius in question. Does this Aquarian plan on seeing someone else romantically? Do they plan on it? Okay. You got one upright, which is a yes. You got another upright, Four of Swords, a reversal with Ten of Wands. I'm going to pull two more to make it 5. Reversal say no, upright say yes. Is this person planning on seeing someone else? This Aquarian person that Shayla is asking about. Please give us divine truth, divine spirit, and give us detail as to what's going on. Shit. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. So I'm getting I'm getting a yes so far. One more. Okay. Not really. You got 4 cards. Actually, yes. I'm sorry. So you have 2 no cards and 3 yes cards. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I feel like it's a potentially yes. This is like this person may be thinking about it, and it's because of something that they feel like you're not doing for them, and I'm not getting sexually. I feel like maybe this person feels like you don't submit to them, or you don't do what they want you to do, or what they tell you to do. This person may require more action from you, or just when I say go type of energy with the Four of Swords. Like, they feel like they have to force you to do things or say things. There's a need for healing in this relationship with the Temperance card. There could also be that this person lacks patience and consistency. With the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles represents that stability within a connection and union. With all this fire energy, because you have air and a lot of fire, this person may be very, well, of course they're an air sign, but I get like this person is very impulsive, or they may not take their time to work things out. But I feel like there needs to be some sort of healing in this situation. It's not so much like, oh, I'm tempted, I want somebody else. It's almost like as a spiteful thing, or feeling like maybe I'm giving up, or I don't know if this is the right person or if this is going to work out. And it could be that you guys have been together for a minute, or you guys are just going through a rough patch. But it seems like this person kind of lacks that stamina to put the work and energy into. They just kind of feel like the solution is just to move on or something. Or maybe it's something wrong with the other person or something like that. That's what I'm getting. So I would definitely suggest talking this out, but that is what I'm saying. Potentially this person has thought about it at the very most. I'm not saying that they have done it, but I'm getting thought about it. Yeah, so that concludes the happy hours. I'm going to upload the timestamps shortly. I appreciate all of you guys who submitted the questions. Those of you who watched, if you liked the video, even though it wasn't your question, I appreciate you guys as always. And I might come back on here later tonight. We'll see. Depending on how I feel. So much love. I appreciate y'all. Peace.